My original plan had been to sail from Panama to Cartagena in Colombia via the San Blas Islands. However, that plan fell over when I didn't book far enough in advance, so I took the 3-day trip in the San Blas and then flew to Colombia. On a whim, I chose Santa Marta over Cartagena because I had heard about the Lost City trek. It's a 4 to 5 day trek staying in local indigenous camps, and by all accounts it's pretty tough. I'd been ruminating over whether or not this was a smart choice for me, and I was paralysed with indecision. When I got there, Santa Marta was bigger and noisier than I expected. I'd heard about the amazing beaches, and not for the first time or the last, I was underwhelmed. Ask any Colombian where their favourite holiday spot is, and most of them will say Santa Marta. Maybe I was still basking in the afterglow of the San Blas, but the beaches here, well, they weren't Cottesloe. I was there a few days, found a couple of nice places to eat and some interesting graffiti art.
Now that's a Vision Quest song, and it says, "Grandfather, Tarantula, behold this pipe, recognize this pipe. I want to live, that's why I do this."
And then I also found this guy. He caught my attention because unlike the other sellers, he wasn't trying hard to hawk his wares. I had a look and we got chatting. I wanted an anklet and he only had bracelets, so he offered to make an extender for me. I accepted. Then he told me he could make a great photo for me, and this happened. He was really quite lovely. There was no shortage of things to look at in the main square. Plenty of street dogs like this one, who I'd seen several times and who came and sat in the doorway of the restaurant where I was eating and waited politely to be invited in. Eventually, he was, and someone in the kitchen waved him through, and I can only presume he was fed. They were the fattest street dogs I've ever seen. I'm pretty sure they were working the system and eating in several places each day. There are also street performers everywhere, some better than others. These two were quite good. These guys would roam the streets and do this super annoying thing and then expect you to pay them for it. Check out the guy in the black tracksuit. Not quite sure what his contribution really was. And then people would just start dancing. Check these two out. And then there was this guy. In the end, I decided not to do the Lost City trek, and I went to Minca instead.